Everyone remembers the greatest Major League Baseball teams. The 2001 Mariners with rookie MVP Ichiro Suzuki. The 1906 Cubs with 116 wins. But here's a question really nobody asks. What about the minors? The minor leagues are packed with talent too. Either young players developing to get their shot in the show, or guys who are just below the talent level to make it to the major leagues. Or guys like Rich Hill who are old as dirt just playing for the love of the game. But today we answer the never asked question. What is the greatest minor league baseball team of all time? Let's get into that. So for those unaware, there are multiple levels of baseball below the major leagues. Right now there are 6 levels in the minor leagues. From highest to lowest, it goes AAA, AA, High A, Low A, Rookie Ball, and the Independent League. The minor leagues have different season lengths though, so the only way we'll be able to grade and compare these minor league teams will be by win percentage. I'm going to show you 7 minor league teams today. One in the modern times, the top 5 teams by win percentage, and then technically the greatest minor league team of all time at the end of the video. You should stick around for that one because that one's a very weird story. Starting with the best minor league team this century, it actually happened this season with the 2025 Western Michigan Whitecaps. Coming from Comstock Park, this team is the High A affiliate for the Detroit Tigers. This team had a 92-39 record on the season, a 70.2 winning percentage. In terms of single A ball, this team is stacked, having 3 top 100 prospects on it. The best hitter is Isaac Pacheco, a 22-year-old third baseman drafted out of high school. He spent the whole year with the Whitecaps, having a .258 batting average with 17 homers. The crazy thing about this team is they had a 294 run differential. The best team by run differential in the MLB right now is the Brewers, who only have 175 more runs than their opponents. This team won the 2025 Midwest League Championship and are easily the best team in the minor leagues this century. Now for number 5 on our list, we have to go back 101 years to talk about the 1924 Baltimore Orioles. Now you're probably saying, Shells, the Orioles are a major league team. They've been the league's punching bag for the last 25 years. And to that I would say yes and no. Technically, there's been 3 different Baltimore Orioles teams. The original Baltimore Orioles started in 1901, and in 1903 they moved to New York to become the Highlanders, and eventually becoming the Yankees in 1913. The second Orioles team was active from 1903 to 1953 and were part of the Independent League, a AA league with no MLB affiliates. And the third Orioles team was originally the Milwaukee Brewers in 1901, then became the St. Louis Browns from 1902 to 1953, and in 1954 moved to Baltimore, where they took the name from the minor league team, and that team was disbanded. We'll be focusing on the AA Orioles for this video, and this won't be the only time we're talking about them. This team finished with a 117-49 record, a 70.9 winning percentage. They were led by Dick Porter on offense, having a .369 batting average, and a name my diehard baseball fans will remember, Lefty Grove, led the pitching staff with 26 wins and 5 shutouts. After finishing 63.5 games above the Jersey City Skeeters, the Orioles won the pennant in 1924, their 6th pennant in 6 years. We're going to go back to the Orioles actually at number 4, this one being 3 years prior in 1921. Still being led by Lefty Grove at only 21 years old, he had a .256 ERA leading the Orioles to a 119-47 record, a 71.7 win percentage. They only won the pennant by 20 games this time over the Rochester Colts. We're jumping to possibly the worst city on this list, Newark, New Jersey, to talk about the 1937 Newark Bears of the AA Independent League. Starting in 1931, the Bears were bought by the New York Yankees to be their AA affiliate. Because of that, so much MLB talent was being brought through the Bears. They had a 71.7% winning percentage, winning the Independent League by 25.5 games. They were led by a future MLB Hall of Famer and future American League MVP. The Hall of Famer was 22-year-old second baseman Joe Gordon, having a .280 batting average with 25 homers that year. The future MVP was pitcher Spud Chandler, who won MVP at the age of 35 with a .163 ERA. At number 2, we're going to go over to the 1924 Fort Worth Panthers. This team was a part of the Texas League, where they were dominant for 7 years in a row. 1924 was their best season though, having a 108-40 record, a 72.3% winning percentage. Their best player was future Brooklyn Dodger Joe Strip, but the key to their success was one of the best minor league managers of all time, Jake Atz. A former major leaguer himself, Jake was a Panthers manager for 15 years, leading them to 7 consecutive pennants in the Texas League. He had 5 100-win seasons as the manager, possibly the best minor league manager ever. And finally, officially, the #1 minor league team ever is the 1934 Los Angeles Angels. Now you're probably saying, again, Shells, the Angels are a major league team. And to that, I'll say sit the fuck down. Once again, you don't know what you're talking about. The Angels were a minor league team in the Pacific Coast League, a AA league, from 1903 to 1957. The Dodgers came to town in 1958 and that team disbanded. The MLB added an expansion team to LA, adding the Angels back in 1961. The 1934 Angels had a 137-50 record, a 73.3% winning percentage. They won the PCL in 1934 while having game attendance that rivaled actual major league teams. Now for a quick bonus team, the 1937 Salisbury Indians. They were a Class D team, the worst league in America while still being considered professional. In their first 26 games of the season, they went 21-5, being the top team in the Eastern Shore League. But in 1934, the Indians signed a player who had major league experience, but he never officially played for the team. He was under contract for the 1937 season though, technically breaking the rule that there could be no more than 3 experienced players on a team. The president of the Eastern Shore League, Tom Kibler, made it so they forfeited all 26 previous games, making them start 0-26 for the 1937 season. They finished the season 48-36 and won the championship. But if you gave them back those 21 wins, they would have finished 69-15, an 82.1% winning percentage. So technically the 1934 Angels were the best minor league team of all time, but the 1937 Salisbury Indians were the unofficial best team of all time. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I do sports history videos like this all the time, so consider sticking around the channel. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you guys next time.